All right, back over to Brad Lawler, Home Team Inspection Service. Brad, Mandy heard our show a few weeks ago when we were talking about replacing your water heater. You may remember, folks, my wife, LaDonna, owns a condo down in Florida, and they have a clause in their deal there, the covenants conditions, that they have to replace them every 10 years. It's kind of a pre getting ahead of any potential problem. So Maddie heard the show. She says now she's looking for a new water heater. Hers is 15 years old, and she thinks it's a smart move. And she says there have been several changes in water heaters in the past few years. She's wondering what she and our listeners should know about changes to water heaters.
Well, water heaters over the last 10 years have changed dramatically. It used to be the cost effective and efficient water heater out there was a gas fired water heater.
Yeah.
Today, there's so many smart technologies that have come around. I mean, from hybrid type of systems where it's literally like a heat pump. That powers the creates the hot water for you now. They become a lot more energy efficient, much more energy efficient, whether it's electric or whether it's gas. There are a lot of options. I know people are converting from gas to electric, and that's fine. Just make sure that you talk to your electrician before you just randomly decide you're going to switch it from natural gas over to electric, because the cost to upgrade your electrical may exceed any of the savings that you might incur. So you really need to be careful there.
I think from just heat pumps, for example, the introduction of a heat pump for water heaters. Yeah, that's
right. That's what I was talking
about.
Right? Yeah, okay. Right. I mean, whether they're called hybrids, whether they're called heat pump water heaters, they're all really efficient, but they are all, those are all electric systems.
Okay.
So just really the biggest change is just the insulating technologies. A lot of them, like Chuck said, they're powered by an app now. You've got a lot of tankless systems that 10 years ago weren't all that efficient, but tankless, we're seeing lots and lots more of those. Mm-hmm. Those are almost always, gas fired. But for a person living, just one or two people in a home, those tankless systems are fantastic. Yeah. Bigger home, big families, they maybe get by with the tankless versus having dual water heaters like they may have had with big families in the past. So a lot of changes. I think it's just what do you want to accomplish? Do you want to stick with electric? Do you want to stick with gas? Do you want to switch over? Just make sure you're talking to more than one plumber about the system, because I feel like there's some plumbing salespeople that are commissioned higher on a certain system. We see a lot of systems installed that may not be the best option for the families, but it's just a salesman pushing a particular line. So get more than one opinion, before you plunk down the money on it, particularly if you're upgrading or completely changing the system.
Good advice. That really is. And we're already out of time. A reminder, by the way, if you'd like to sign up for our video newsletters that go out bi-monthly, go to WeSellLouisville.tv. That's WeSellLouisville.tv. Well, we are out of time, and my thanks go out to Chuck Crosby. He's that head guy over at the Crosby Law Offices. Real estate closings, you can't find anybody better. There are wills he'll do, powers of attorney, foreclosure defense, commissioner sale. You can reach Chuck 499-6360, and then you can ask him about the egg comment, because I'm still in the dark on that one. I'm sure we'll find out.
I'll show you the video one day.
Right, very good. Also, thanks to Brad Lawler, owner of Home Team Inspection Service and Team Bug Out, and they do a great job both inspecting your home as a team and also getting rid of those pesky pests with Team Bug Out. You can reach Brad at 844-411-TEAM. And if you're thinking of selling now or in the future, I really would love to help you. Just give me a call. No home too big, no home too small. You can use my time, and I will help you in terms of staging tips, what the market is like. We'll find out what the prices are like for homes in your neighborhood. It's a win-win for you. Reach me at 376-5483, or go to, you can do 376 Live is what that translates into. You can go to bobsellslouisville.com. That's bobsellslouisville.com. Fill out the form. And then if you want a free instant analysis of what your home is worth, it's computerized. Go to WeSellLouisville.com and click on the top of the page. Next week, why you really need to consider having your home air conditioning inspected right now. That's on next week's show. We are out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.